Hello, and thanks for visiting. Today I'm going to share with you one of my favorite recipes of how to make the ultimate and perfect hot chocolate using the Specialty Chocolate Outrageous Hot Chocolate as a base. When I make the ultimate perfect hot chocolate, I always use small amounts of seasonings. I use 1 small level teaspoon of crystal brown sugar, 1 stick of cinnamon as my base in my recipe, though you can use pre-grated cinnamon from the grocery store, works just fine, or use a 1/4 teaspoonful. Nutmeg also, I grate a 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. Again, pre-grated nutmeg from the grocery will do just fine, a 1/4 teaspoonful. I think we're about there. As an additional condiment, I always use 3 small cloves. I find the 3 cloves, the heads of clove, it enhances and complements the earthy flavor and texture of the outrageous hot chocolate, the natural texture of it. The milk that I use is full, a 1/2 cup of whole milk. For those who don't prefer whole milk, you can use a 1/2 cup of a full cup of almond milk or soy milk for that matter. Now it's okay to use 1% milk, but you will end up with a less rich, less velvety cup of hot chocolate. To complement and support the whole milk, I use another 1/2 cup of heavy cream. The heavy cream, I find, once it's whipped in together, gives texture, a certain velvety, rich feeling to my hot chocolate. As my condiments, if you will, I use 2 whole plump American marshmallows and then a dollop of whipped cream, pre-made whipped cream, though you please feel welcome and free to prepare fresh homemade whipped cream. Now, as a base, I always use outrageous hot chocolate. It's a specialty hot chocolate. It's a single source, heritage produced, organic, 100% natural and pure cocoa with no sugar or no chemicals added. Single source means that the cocoa in each batch is sourced from a different estate in small batches from a different country. For example, today we have cocoa from Madagascar, Ghana, Uganda, Jamaica, and Ecuador. So what you get is the full flavor of the terroir from that particular country. And over time, in using it, you can actually distinguish the different tastes and the different flavors from the different batches of cocoa from their source. Heritage production refers to the method in which the cocoa sticks are produced. The cocoa beans are roasted over a 30-minute period from a temperature between 350 diminishing to 290 degrees to enhance and coax the flavors of the earthy chocolate out of the bean. Then the beans are scaled to remove the outer shell, and then they pack tightly. After they ground, the second part is the grinding, and once it's ground, it's packed tightly into cocoa sticks. The cocoa sticks are a matter of preserving the flavor such that when you grate it for use, and I use the wider side of the grater, when grated for use, the flavors and the odors of the chocolate explode like you've never seen before. You can't get that effect from the pre-powdered hot chocolate or cocoa mix. I already have prepared, pre-ground, a certain amount of, just to save time, already grated cocoa, and I will put in 4 teaspoons full per cup. And then we'll move to the stoves and do production. Now, let me just suggest part of the cooking process is using a whisk, a small whisk, once the milk solution is in, and continuously over a small to medium flame, whipping a current of air through the mixture such that over the 3-minute period of boiling, the milk will rise and you'll have a more velvety texture because of whipping continuously through the process. Now, as the milk rises, pay attention because you want to avoid any overflow. So what I normally do when the milk rises, I remove it from the flame and let it subside. Then I maybe do this 2 or 3 times until I'm satisfied that all the chocolate, all the cocoa has been thoroughly melted and all the spices are thoroughly blended to give me that rich texture and body that I want out of a cup of ultimate perfect hot chocolate. So we'll move to the stove and we'll be able to see how the whole thing comes to a head. Thank you. So we're whisking a generous amount of air through our hot chocolate, trying to get it to come to a head. And here we are in a little over 2 minutes. We have a full-bodied hot chocolate. We've allowed it to rise once, and we're going to let it rise one more time. And then I think we're quite there. Look at that. A rich bodied, dark, velvety hot chocolate. I think this will do just fine. We'll move to our cup. Wow, that's very nice. 1 full cup of hot chocolate. We'll try not to let the cloves spill in because they can be a bit tart, a little bit bitter. Then we'll add 2 plump marshmallows and we'll top it off with a small spritz of whip. And the ultimate perfect hot chocolate for a wonderful winter's day or even one calm summer night will do just fine. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you try it out. I know you're going to love it. Thanks.